Welcome to the Well Health and Wellness. Welcome to our special Harmony Eats night where we celebrate diversity. We celebrate diversity and we learn from each other. That's the day where we appreciate everybody because we know we can contribute differently to the society. And a day like this is when we come together. Different people from different cultures come with different information that together we can build a better society. Our main topic for today is functional foods. Functional foods are foods with dietary components that may provide a health benefit beyond basic nutrition. And Japan was the first country to use functional foods as a form of medicine. So functional foods are taken as a form of treating different diseases, and that is what we are trying to do as well. One of the ways we can activate foods is through soaking, sprouting, and fermenting. And today our main dish is Mosutlhane, which is a Tswana dish. Some people call it Mosutlhane, some people call it Mosutlhwane. So this dish traditionally, it was just mabele, which is sorghum, beans. You can use different types of beans. And now with the aim of trying to put extra nutrients and to make these foods more functional, we have sprouted. As you can see, this mabele, this sorghum is sprouted. The beans are also soaked and sprouted. In here, I've got barley. This barley has been sprouted as well. There's some split peas in there as well. So the main aim is to kill the anti-nutrients, because through soaking, you soak and you rinse this about thrice, 4 times in order to get rid of the anti-nutrients which are protecting these seeds. And with sprouting, you are now breaking the phytates, which are covering the nutrients, covering the minerals, covering the protein. And that's the way the seeds, the grain, seeds, and nuts are protecting their nutrients. So when it comes to time for sprouting, that's when these phytates are released in order to feed these growing seeds. And now that's the time you get the best out of it, because the minerals are multiplied, protein multiplied, so you get the best out of it. That is how this is functional. That's functional foods. And one of the ingredients that we are going to add that was traditionally not added is bone stock. So in here, this is bone stock. So these are the bones. This is beef bones that have been cooked over 24 hours. And for you to get the best of your bone stock, you need to add some sort of acid that helps to extract the minerals from the bones. So I used this whey. Whey is the water that you get from the milk fermentation. When you make your kefir milk fermentation, you get whey. So this whey is very nutritious, and adding it into the bones, you extract the minerals. The bones end up being very soft. You can actually they just melt because the minerals are extracted. They are now into the stock that you are going to drink, that you are going to cook with. Then at the end of the cooking, after taking the bone stock, I'm going to cook soup with the rest of the bones and the pieces of cartilages and some stock that is left in there. So I'm going to add some vegetable spices and just make this healthy soup. And I also add maheu. Maheu is a traditional drink, fermented African drink. That is maheu. And in here we know we get probiotics. And so this is going to give this soup a nice sourish taste. And it's also really good for gut health as well. And then this one is tsunga. Most of us, we know tsunga to be a Zimbabwean vegetable. I think everybody calls it a Zimbabwean or a vegetable. So tsunga is called Oriental mustard in English, yeah. And as I mentioned, that is the day of diversity, of celebrating each other's contribution. I got this tunga from one of my friends who has a beautiful garden, and she's sharing this with all of us. So tunga has a hot, pungent taste. It's like burning. So it has sulfur, so it has like an antibiotic effect. It is also having antioxidant effect, and it has B vitamins, B1, B3, B6, vitamin K. Tsunga has beta carotene, so you get vitamin A from this. It is very, very good for protection of the skin against the sun, and it's also good for protection of our eyes. This vegetable is very important, like any other vegetables, in order to even protect the eyes. So let's encourage the children to eat vegetables like this, because the beta carotene helps to sort of form a screen on the eyes, because we know our children are exposed a lot to the blue light with the computers and the phones that they use. So this is a way of protecting the eyes against the ultraviolet A, to protect the skin against the effect of the blue light. And yeah, in here I've got also, that's what I'm going to add into the tsunga. Onions, garlic, ginger. Well, some of them I'm going to add into the soup as well. There's rosemary there. It increases blood circulation. It has an antibiotic effect. And I've got my favorite flowers, nasturtium flowers, which are edible, and it also has a lot of sulfur in there. And then from there, I'm also going to cook beef mince. So that is going to be our meal for today. So in summary, we are having functional foods. We put an extra effort to every food we prepare to try and get the best out of it. Thank you, and I'll see you later. I'm now going to start preparing our meal for today. Thank you.